You're looking for high-level professional day trading education and professional level trade dissection and analysis, you have come to the right place. My name is Pat Mitchell. I have been a professional day trader for the past 11 years, and I am here to do exactly that, give you professional grade day trading education, all here for free, right on YouTube and X. So today we are going to be discussing two trades, one short, one long on the exact same stock or ETF. You'll see here in a minute. And we're going to talk about why I did that. And we'll go over the trades as well as some other lessons. So stay tuned. Let's rock and roll. Give me a sec to fire up my charts. I hope you all had a wonderful day. And let's rock and roll. So what we had here, scrolling back on the daily chart, is we gapped up slightly, holding trend on Qs, right where my cursor is. So Qs is above major support, right? But we were also below resistance. It was kind of a little bit of a wonky morning. So Qs right here where it opened was the 5 EMA. So the 5 EMA on the daily is tested multiple times. So it can break higher, right? If something is tested at moving average multiple times, there is an increased amount that it can actually break through that, okay? First test, it'll generally hold. Now, multiple tests, which is done multiple times throughout the past week or so. So we know this, so we don't want to execute heavy into that. Now, I did give a warning, and I ended up executing that trade short here first thing in the morning. Some members took it. The more experienced members took it, but I did warn against it because what we were looking for was either a big push into levels, right? Or a dip into levels. Now, this morning, we ended up dipping straight down into trend as well as the previous close. So you have a dual layer of protection level, technical level. It's a big deal. Those are the levels you want to be taking. So our focus here was on Qs. So like I said, first thing, it kind of opens up and it consolidates. It has not picked its true direction yet. Same with SPY. SPY gave a clue that it was about to start selling off. And I went over this on screen share here this morning. So I want to scroll back and show you guys pre-market highs and then zoom back in. So this level here is pre-market highs. Market opens up, it pushes, it rejects, it holds. It holds the 5 EMA on the daily. I actually wanted to go long into it, but I missed it because I was executing the short on Qs. So because it's conflicting, one ETF is telling you to go long, the other one is telling you to go short. So I was able to get the entry into the short first. That's why I took it. Or I would have executed the short and the long at the exact same time. One on SPY, one on Qs. It's a hedge, okay? Until it picks its true direction, as long as you get those bang on entries, you're good to go. But missed it. Now, I would have paid myself the majority on this trade already back into morning highs. That's all I'm ever looking for on a trade. Doesn't look like much, but it's more than enough. We discussed this yesterday. So on this here, as it pops, it could not clear morning highs, and it immediately failed. That tells me there is no strength, none. So once I see that, now I'm really watching Qs for the sell-off. And we're looking for it to sell off into support. So I know in this short, I'm going to get it all the way into my target. That's why you see a bottom tick entry or top tick entry to a bottom tick exit or top tick exit. Remember, these are options. I'm trading puts. So I can get it the full distance, and that's what I did. So it wasn't a huge trade. Like I said, even though I took it the full range, I got out the absolute majority as soon as it pulled, okay? I'm holding only small because I really want the long in this situation. So on this, I ended up locking in $2,835 on this trade. As it comes screaming down into that level, I execute the long. Beautiful trade. This one, I applied more size to it. As it comes down into that level, I execute as it's coming down. Execute as it's holding and confirming. I accept the trade and then simply woof, this thing ripped faces off. So the premium on this was about $3.40 and almost getting 100% on that price of premium is fantastic. Now, it worked out to be probably around the 70%, maybe 75%, just off the top of my head, but rode this all the way up and rode it right into these highs here. That was my target. Held small and simply took off the rest. I even said that this was shaping up as it was pulling back because it was a very slow and controlled pullback, and it came back down into support. There's multiple levels of support that you could start averaging in on this. Now, I didn't keep trading. I made more than enough on the day, but I did tell members that this here was a very slow, controlled pullback. That's what you want for those late morning longs. When it's already ripped and it pulls back, you don't want a little pullback. You want a nice, controlled, mature pullback. When you see that, and I've actually have lots actually of video lessons all for free on YouTube on this exact same thing. So when you see that, you can go long because it's going to push. That tells you, and you may be wondering, well, why is it going to push? Well, it's going to push because when you see control equals institutions. Okay. So when you see control on the charts on a pullback or a run up, you're going to get the opposite reaction. Control equals institutional money. Institutions don't trade bullshit. They have a plan. And their plan is to sell it off into support and then buy that support, whatever that support level is. When you see control, it is institutions. The reason why I just repeated that probably 5 or 6 times in the last minute and a half is because it's important. And I hope you all remember that because I just gave you the keys to the kingdom on those late morning plays. That's what you want. So didn't take it, didn't execute it, but was well aware it was going to go. Now, I ended up having an amazing day, visited with a farmer down the road. What? These people up here, man, I tell you, absolutely incredible. That's a story for another time. But for right now, if you are sick and tired of spinning your wheels, remember this stuff on YouTube that I'm giving you, it's great, but it's just the free stuff I'm willing to give. The stuff behind closed doors, that's where the gold is. That's where the money comes in. So with that said, come to tricktrades.com. If not, you don't have to. Nobody's forcing you. All good. Enjoy my free content, but it's going to take you longer. You can piece it together with the information I'm giving you. Absolutely, you can, but it will take you longer. And if you don't want to wait for your freedom, come to tricktrades.com. And if you're not, you're going to enjoy my free content. If this is the second time you're visiting my channel, you have to subscribe, guys. Them's the rules, man. Can't be a taker. It's a give and a take. It is a two-way street. I'm giving you free information, quality information. You have to subscribe and like the videos. Okay, guys. Hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Adios.